Today's stream, we are going to be playing Tsw6 for the first time. So we're gonna be trying some stuff, I guess. We're also gonna be testing new stuff, I guess. That's all. I'm gonna start with the morning shuttle. I like the fact that the announcements also play in the game, which is pretty annoying that Trains in World 6 doesn't do with the other versions or just other games in the Trains World series. We're gonna be driving this class 150 diesel multiple unit. I'm not even surprised that they're still in service after like 40 years of their existence. Boom. Alright. Let's get started. Here's the gift. Alright, we're leaving already. It's kind of fast. And it's not get a first very western train. That is actually slick. That's actually slick. It's fun. But it is not that slick. Now where is this train going to? 20 minutes. Alright, let's go. Under the contact and signaler button. You can also use it on this screen. And yeah, it's kind of delayed because this train has a generic screen right here. I like how there's a sticker here. Oh my god, that is a cool Easter egg. That is low-key a good Easter egg. Wow, we are now approaching a station, so we're gonna have to hit brake too. Priority seating. Cool. I like how okay, everything about the train is not so bad. Go slow and steady. I already see Exeter St. Thomas. That's actually fast, low-key. And there's a timetable for us, we're just doing a shuttle route. And that is pretty convenient. I like how there's a small town as well. Alright, we actually need to start glazing the view as we see. I realized this is short time. Absolutely diabolical. Just right at the signal. We have to do selective door opening, so I'm gonna have to low-key close the doors. What? Yay, passenger connect, it's unstuck. Yo, I got majority of the train in. Oh my god. Just look at that. Because this train has selected door opening, we're gonna actually close it. I like the fact that it's welcome to exits. That is pretty friendly, actually. That made my day. Ooh. I can already tell some morning charge because how full the road is. Wait, why is this character breaking the fourth wall? He may have claw armor. let's not. We're going to Marsh Barton. Hold up, let me save my game progress. We're going to Barton. Alright! I was gone for 2 moments. Oh, we're already approaching the station. That's quick. Bro, did anyone hear the generic voice? Bro, it's barely audible, but if you guys heard the generic voice, it's actually fire. Whoever's the voice actor of it, shout out to you. You actually deserve all the respect. Huge shout out to the voice actor of Great Western Railway. I'm actually not even surprised on how good it is. And we are now pulling up at Marsh Barton. I like pronouncing it like that. Alright, we actually need to lock in. Stop smoothly! Stop smoothly! Did we overshoot? That's smooth! Smooth! Oh my god. That is smooth. I actually like how the engine pushed that way. A conveniently placed bus. I'm gonna discover it. I'm nosy. Alright, can we get off the station? I don't know why, but this looks great for a request stop. Oh. I guess it said no. Alright, let me get off. Cannons fired. No, we can't go to that inconveniently placed bus. Trenton World does this a lot to me. How dare you? It's bullying, guys. I like how the smoke just goes that way. It's actually kind of cool. The fact that this is first Great Western, whoever designed this livery is actually pretty cool. I'm also designing livery of myself. Okay, I want to save this for later. And I'm going to show you what my beautiful artwork is. But the thing is, I do not have it unlocked. We're going to design the Class 323 electric multiple unit. Oh, there's 2 variants. So they bought one. Ah! Alright, let's edit it. Let's edit this beautiful, sexy livery. Alright, this is it so far. Paint the front like this. I like the fact that it says Irish Rail on it. The problem is, I cannot use the apostrophe. No, not the apostrophe. The O fada plus the E fada. We're gonna have to change that. Instead of inward Aaron, we're gonna put as inward Aaron. Because it does not support these characters, I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, what the hell's happening? In red, Aaron. Yo. Okay, that's better. Bro, what's going on? Is it fixed? Yo, this is the closest thing. To make things a bit... Bro! I'm making this based off of the Dublin commuter. Because the thing is, the train that I'm looking at right now is based on the class 2900 diesel multiple unit. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. I don't like the background of this, it looks. Okay, confirm, don't care, blah blah blah. Wait, yo, that is pretty good. And some mini, bro! I swear I'm gonna crash out. That is low-key good for the rear/front. Okay, we need to make the text black, as it is like that in the actual unit I'm trying to remake. Because it does not support the characters I tried to use. We're gonna make it like this in road area. I don't know why it does this to me. Whoever decided this, I'm going to find them. Now let's add a new layer for the doors. The background of the music is so tough. We're gonna make the doors white, except for the rear of the train, because I want to. We're gonna change its side to right here. Okay, let's begin. I like the fact that I can actually change the camera more effectively. Now, obviously, there's some inaccuracies with the Ian Roder I'm trying to remake. First of all, if you've been on either Northern, there's a problem. I cannot make these seats layering 2+2. That's a concerning problem. Bro. Wait. Yes. And what is this line? I'm just curious to see why is it always like the ground. Man, this annoying stick drift. Bro! only a stick drift. Oh my god, it's actually pissing me off. I want to only edit some of it. I could stop. Stick drift. I'm actually gonna get on the control effect soon. But I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I wanna add one more thing. Underground. I want to make one of these soon. I'm the Metrolink, or London Midlands, and Southern, and Thameslink. But at the moment, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make a Great Northern version, but for now, I'm gonna leave this. Well, I can finally change the background! Oh my god! Alright. Now let's see the store. Now, obviously, I'm broke! So, I want to see what I want if I ever decide to buy a bundle in Tsw6. I'm cooked. I might buy the Birmingham Cross City or the Northern train, one of the Northern trains. Obviously, I have the Bakerloo line and Trinity 3, so why waste €30 on that? If there's a discount, I might buy the 5 and Circle line just to see what the class is. Or the Transport for Wales. There's a lot of bundles that I actually want, like ScotRail Express, but that's cheaper. I could do the Manchester Airport, either Hadfield and Glossop line. I already have the high Southeastern, so why waste any cents on that? Midland Main Line. That's a good bundle. We'll try the Circle line again, not the Tube. I'm specifically going for the Overground. Oh, there's a new remaster in the background. I might buy the Mild Main Line. Or one of my favorites is the Suffragette line. The trains that they use is actually pretty cool. And both are €30. There's a special edition where you get more stuff, but it's kind of a waste and too expensive. Who would buy that? I might buy the West Coast Main Line because I only use the Class 350. It looks pretty beautiful. I might buy this. Already have it in Prince and World 3. Why buy that? West Coast Main Line. Certainly getting that. Or the Brighton Main Line. It's actually pretty good. Everyone's been telling each other to buy this. Might buy the Elenia Azuma. Cause all my trains are diesel. Might buy the East Coast Way. Or I might buy the Isle of Wight lines. So that's all the bundles I might buy. One of them I'm gonna buy, obviously, now the locomotives. There's a lot here that I really want. There's the Class 313 electric multiple unit. They're kind of cool, but they're not really that interesting. Then I might buy the Thameslink Class 700, but not right now, as for obvious reasons. I might buy the farewell pack. Southern bundles. I might buy that. Maybe I could buy a tilting train. Even though I already have to pretendly know. To any SCR fans, please don't kill me. I might buy the Class 484 because it's the remains of the tube stock. D stock, I mean. What the? Alright. Now, I'm going to show my stuff in the training center. Walk on foot. I can actually spawn trains. I couldn't do this in Dreams Mode 3. Even though if you actually get on PC, you can get mods and do that. But PS5 is incapable, so Yeah, and it's class 3C3. Electric multiple unit. We're gonna be driving this. We're gonna set it up. Bro, I will delete that noisy train. No more noise. Ew. Disgusting. Anyway, we're gonna try the class 313, no, 323. But not this disgusting, ugly livery. We're gonna use the regional railways with people. It's lonely. Now this is obviously in real life as well. And if you're wondering what's the manufacturer for it, well, it's obviously Hunslet. And okay. Thanks for the reminder of these stupid blinds. We're gonna make this train the rear. And that's all we had to do, just one simple notch. Probably the weakest thing I've ever done. And you can obviously tell it's electric by the pantograph and the overhead wires. The thing is, I like this train, low-key. It's actually pretty fun to ride. Obviously, I don't have any of the routes to meet the requirements for this train. So it's a disappointment that I cannot. I can only use it in the training center. And that's basically my whole thing. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is there anyone on board? Hello? I like the fact that the screen's blue. It actually kind of fits. Let's look at it. I don't like you, door. Close. The next station is. Yo, what's the next station? Holy voice crack. Welcome aboard the service too. I'm just staring at nothing. Let's review this train, I guess. Change already. I'm waiting. The next station. Nothing happened. Anyway, let's look at the beautiful seat maquette. You can obviously tell it is owned by Regional Railways. And look at the seating layout. 3+2. Disgusting. That's disgusting anyway. There's overhead luggages for people going to Manchester Airport, which is you have to open the doors manually, like the commuter trains are unreliable in Ireland. A very large, inconveniently placed bathroom, a wheelchair standing space, and oh, it says this is view screen. What am I doing with my life? Oh. This is. Yo, what station are we at? Alright. Welcome aboard the service too. The next station is. Okay. Pretty useful information. Alright, what are we exploring? There's nothing special about this train. Now, obviously, I like the fact that it's electric, and there's many flaws of this train, like the seating layout, and the fact that it keeps on changing hands to different operators. It's actually kind of concerning. Like, first it goes to Northern. How the frick did I open the doors? The fact that the liveries look pretty good on all the companies that own the class 323. Alright, now we want to see the juicy bits. Let's just go. Hear the gear changing sound. If you guys heard that for when I first reached 10 miles per hour, I'm in 6 kilometers. That is the sound of the constant gears changing. As you obviously know, it's electric, so it makes all the noises like the class 350. As it is made by Siemens and Stadler. which is a Desiro unit, just like all the others. Like the class 700 and stuff. Also like the fact that the driver's thing is in the middle instead of like a gangway in the middle. Are you certain of yourself, Tyler? What are these Easter eggs? It's actually pretty normal if this class 323 makes these sounds. I also like the fact that it has pretty useful information. He'll start with. Obviously, there's another problem with the class 323 EMU. Look at this. This is the pantograph, you obviously know. Why the overhead wire is not touching it, bro? It's no clipping through it. That's a problem. Also, it's barely interactive. That's the thing. What? It's just like any other electric train. It's not actually that special. It's just your standard electric train commuter. So yeah, it's not even that bad. It's just, I rank it a 7 out of 10. It's not anything special. It's not actually that bad. It's nothing out of the ordinary. We all know that, but it's actually pretty good. Now let's spawn a Pendolino. Bro, stupid stick drift. We're gonna spawn the class 390 Pendolino. Now, if you know nothing about this train, trust me, it's one of the fastest trains to ever exist. These are operated by Avanti West Coast. And they have these sliding stuff that Greater Anglia has. Same with the new dart trains back in Ireland, which is my country. Not necessarily, but we're gonna sit in the driver's seat. This train's also electric, so don't be surprised. It is electric via a pantograph, and these for inner city routes across the country. Apparently the pantograph is not raised. We cannot power up the train. The good stuff about this train is it's fast. It can reach very high speeds. Oh, the pantograph is raised. It's pretty interactive, and also it's pretty reliable as it gets you from city to city. It can also tilt. That's the thing, but I'm not gonna do that stuff. But I wish I could play clip with my epic editing skills, but I'm on a stream. I can't do that. But yes, it can tilt. As if you guys have played Trains in World 6, you'll obviously know that it tilts if you actually bought the train. But there's a pretty useful information screen. The seating is 2+2. There's a useless luggage thing. There's decent USB charging. The seat maquette is pretty good for Avanti West Coast. Even though it kind of looks scary. A pretty useful door. A bathroom. I guarantee, I've been on this train before. It is dirty! As in the bathrooms. There's also a buffet carriage. A pretty useful toilet. Oh, pretty. And there's a wheelchair space for the elderly or disabled users. And a pretty informative screen. Again. Obviously, this train is pretty cool overall. This is not. Oh, there's a buffet cart I was talking about. There's always snacks here, but this is empty. So yeah, I've bought snacks on it. It's just good. There's also free Wi-Fi. Do not use Wi-Fi on this train. All because of how It works. It uses a pantograph. It's not diesel. I'm just ranking every train I want, and a luggage space that barely anyone uses, as I've been on this train before. We're trying to get to first class so I can show you it if there's even any on board. And there's nothing new. Wait, hold up, let me sit down and see where this first class is. I don't even know what carriage I'm in. I need to get to the end of this train. No, actually, dead ass for am I? I like the door sounds. I was halfway throughout the train. This is better. It's also fun up to 9 to 11 coaches long. That's one useful info about the train. And the destination boards are actually on the door. And on the screen, of course, are first class. Pretty sexy. There is 2+1 seating, ensuring comfort. Pretty comfy. This is standard premium. A very useful screen that I don't need to know. There's a TV! Yo, first class hit the jackpot. Some useless luggage car. It says not in service over here. Overall, it's not even that bad of a train. It is kinda useful. They're gonna spawn another train. The class 802. Great Western Railway. 18 cars. But why not take a look? Yo, my game get live. Oh. We're gonna show the class 802. The exterior is pretty cool. The manufacturer is Hitachi. Made in Japan, and can go up from speeds to 140 miles per hour. Pretty useful information. These are also used by the following operators: Alinea, Azuma, Great Western Railway, and Avanti West Coast. At least what I know of. This is a 2+2 layout, and the seat maquette is green and grey and stuff. There's a screen at the front. It's the generic dot matrix screen showing real time live the coach you're currently at, and says not in service at the moment. Who sneezed in the game? Bless you to whoever sneezed. Bro, stop sneezing! Shut up! Alright, let's just go. Ignore that fella. And there's a caution for slippery floor, as this is a bathroom. No, it's not. This is the litter for the bin. Also, I actually like the fact that this train is pretty fast. I've never been on. Oh, a very unreliable bathroom. Is it just 2+2 only? Some useful advertisements on board. And it's pretty useful. A luggage carrier that no one uses. Shut up! I hate that sound. It haunts my ears. Nothing special though. Just like all the other trains. Nothing that bad or good about it. It's just there. Alright, let's spawn in a Great Western Railway class 150. This train is a diesel multiple unit and has been in service for over 4 years. And if you think that's old, talk about the Pacer. They've been in service for half a decade. And yeah, it has a folding gangway door, I guess. The cab is not too special. It's just like any other cabin door. There's a local door for the guards to operate the train. Like this. We're not gonna mess with it. We'll leave it up to the professionals. There's a wheelchair space. The seat maquette is green and grey. And a bit of white. And, there's some folding seats here. They're also known as bum rests. Look, don't blame me. Anyway, this is a 2+2 layer seating in the class 150. Normally trains like this have 3+2. Oh, they also have this thing. These arm things. It's not too special. Overhead luggages for long distance journeys, but this is a regional service. There's a dot matrix. There's a dot matrix info screen, which is pretty common on majority railway trains, such as in Rhode Island. I just deleted the train. Yo, I might be criminal. Looking out. Anyways, I need to change the dialogue. Alright, okay. Now, let's go back to what I was doing. Yeah, that's all the British trains that I can think of. So yeah, I might as well just end the stream here. See you guys.